Hey guys, got some good news. Smith & Wesson was really fast on that repair. Here it is, November 7th, and it's back. The gun's back, so I'm gonna cut it open and see what's going on. See if it's in the same shooting condition as when I bought it, or what they did to it. I'm really curious. I gotta know. I'm running the camera one-handed here, so I can't really do the unboxing, but I'll cut it open and do what I can to make this exciting for us all. Alright, using my trusty Kershaw blur, got this baby opened up, and let's see what Smith did for me, man. I'm really interested to see what the deal is here. Dum 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 dum. Okay, there's a letter. What does this letter have to say, man? I'm curious. See if there's any information I don't need you guys to see here. Customer complaint, extraction, ejection, damaged components. They replaced the ejector. They replaced the firing pin. They replaced the firing pin spring. They replaced the bolt. They replaced the extractor. And they adjusted the slide to BBL fit. Sweet! That's a lot more than I could have done, man. I am so glad I sent it in instead of trying to do this thing myself. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's see what it looks like. See if it looks any different. Yep, they left my barrel on there, okay, which is cool because, I polished the sides of it and everything, so I'm happy about that. Looks like it's got the same. This is the same. This is the same. This is all the same. See, because I filed this down so I could put my Bushnell holocite on. I was curious if they were going to replace any of the parts that I had altered or modified. Doesn't look like they did. All the parts that I left. So let me get the gun taken apart a little bit, and I want to inspect the areas that I saw that were damaged. See what they did to it. He is really something, man. He just loves blankies. He's a blankie cat. But anyway, the part that I thought was damaged was this, and this is what I was wondering if they could have done anything to. Doesn't look like it, and there's the little dent from the dry fire with firing pin, which I was concerned about, but apparently that wasn't an issue for making the gun run. This doesn't look like they did a dang thing to the barrel. This looks like almost identical to, I would say this is identical to the way I shipped it out. So they didn't do anything to the barrel. So if I want to replace my barrel, I guess that's the only way I could, fix those areas that I considered damaged. Okay. Per cat. So, waiting for the camera to find the focus here. It doesn't really like to find focus, so maybe if I get way down here, it'll, well, I don't know. Doesn't look like they did anything to the slide. Same slide, all the same marks and dirt and everything. New extractor claw. Probably new extractor follower and pen, and of course a new firing pin in there, no doubt. Cool. Well, that's about it for that. Let's see if that mag drops nice. It didn't drop before. For some reason, it wasn't dropping out before. Now it drops out nice. Well, that's cool. So let's see if they put in a new plastic part up here. Yep, they put in a new plastic part, new spring. Cool. Or no, not a new spring. They just cleaned it. Same plastic buffer on there that I sent out. So that's pretty cool. No, actually this is a new spring because my spring had a little kink in it. So this is new. And these parts are old, okay, which is no big deal. You can get those all day long. Definitely new plastic part here. New firing pin, new spring. They probably just popped mine out and popped in a new one. That was probably the easiest way for them to repair it. No, they did not. They did not replace the extractor claw. The extractor claw is the same one that I had. I could see it's got the same wear marks and everything. See that little curve to it and everything? Which is good that Smith sent me a new extractor claw. That's good because I'm definitely going to replace that. That's yeah, this is the old extractor claw. So I don't know what they were talking about when they said they replaced the extractor, but they didn't replace this curved claw part, which is what I thought the problem was. Interesting. Well, at least I've got a spare firing pin, and I've got a spare claw from them. They sent that to me a while back, so it's just been sitting here. So if this fails, then I can replace it. Maybe my gunsmithing was so good they didn't need to, because what I did is I very carefully squared it up and trued that up and got rid of the damage that I could with my diamond hone using a steel block and a magnet. So maybe they didn't need to replace it. Maybe my gunsmithing is that good, it's Smith quality. So, alright, I guess there's nothing much to do but, you know, load it up, fire it, and see how it runs. He seems fascinated by the whole process. So I'm going to load it up with some bulk M22. Okay, let's just see how it functions. Okay, it fired once, and now it's not firing. Okay, that's not good. So I had a light strike, and I got one shot, and now it doesn't shoot. Okay, you can see that it did strike the primer, and notice that it did not eject the shell. Okay, did not eject the shell, did not fire the shell. Or did it fire it and then not eject it? I guess we'll have to find out. Okay, so let's see if that's a shot shell or just a light strike. So as you can see, it struck it, did not fire it. And my guess is that it bent, yeah, see how it bent the shell just a little bit. So, didn't fire it. Now it could be ammo, maybe not the gun. Let's see if it fires the rest of the mag. Okay. I should have stripped a round off. Okay. This time, failure to feed. Magazine is completely inserted. Did not feed the ammunition. So I've had two failures. I had a fire with apparently an extraction, then a failure to fire with a light strike. Now I've got a failure to feed. Not good at all, huh? Okay, here we go again. Let's see if it'll feed around. That should have fed it. Okay, two shots, and then, as you can see, nothing. Okay. So, as you can see, it struck it, did not fire it. Alright. Safety off. Let's see if it'll fire this round. I'm going to have to run another mag and see. So far, not at all happy with how the gun's running. It's not reliable. As you saw, had a failure to fire, failure to eject, failure to feed, another failure to fire. So, you know, like I was saying about the 22A-1, man, it's not built to Ruger or Browning standards. So I guess after 3,000 rounds, your gun wears out. You could send it back to Smith. They're very fast to repair it, but I'm not happy with the repair. I mean, how could you be? Well, I'm going to run another mag and see if it's any better. This time I'm going to use different ammo. I'm going to use CCI Velocitor, which I know works great, and we'll see how it runs. So this is, if my camera would cooperate, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? CCI Velocitor, okay? Load that up and see how that runs. He does not seem to be in the least bit concerned about my gun troubles. He's like, whatever. Alright, let's see if it was ammo specific, if it'll run the CCI or not, huh? Runs CCI perfectly. So maybe it's ammo specific. Maybe that M22 is junk. I don't usually use it. They were out of my federal bulk, so I bought some M22. It's really dirty. Wasn't real happy with it, but you know, it was what they had. So I'll run another mag of the M22 now that I've run it with the CCI and it works, and we'll see what happens then. Alright, got 3 bags of M22 loaded up, and let's just see if they run. Okay, that ran fine. Let me pop in another mag here. Alright, just use the holster to help me load it one-handed here. Okay. Okay, load in one more. Use the holster again. Alright, well, I have no idea, honestly. I don't know what the heck, why it didn't fire at first and why it was hanging up and stuff, but it's shooting. So I'm just going to keep shooting it until it breaks again. Smith was really fast on the repairs, no questions asked, paid for shipping there and back. I have no complaints. You know, they replaced the parts that were broken. They didn't replace the parts that were worn, probably because they weren't worn out of spec, according to their, you know, determination, which is fine. And I'm happy enough. Thank you very much, Smith & Wesson, for repairing my pistol.